Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Chuck Eng-Hock. I'm the chair of AIM Inc. Also on the call will be the AIM staff, as well as Jeannie Duckett, AIM North America chair. As I said, some things are going to be a little fluid this morning, depending on different presenters' availability. And again, some slides might need to be jumped over and come back to. So we'll have to see how that all goes. Again, that's just the nature of our virtual world today. So again, welcome everybody to our AIM Industry Awards. Each day, AIM members and the partners, we make contributions that positively impact businesses and consumers. So annually, we like to recognize those individuals and organizations that promote the advancement of automatic identification, but also contribute to our industry, both as from the manufacturers, the software people, and the user community. Okay, so we also, as part of this, deliver on case study competitions, and we have 5 categories: AIDC, blockchain, IoT, RFID in the consumer realm, and RFID in the manufacturer realm. And so we'll be recognizing our case study winners as well today. All right. And then, as I said, AIM North America also participates in this call to present some of their awards. So one of the premier awards that we have in AIM is the Clive Hohberger Technology Award. It was created in 2018 to honor Clive. He has been a huge contributor in the development of our industry and the technologies behind it. And it's meant to recognize scientists, engineers, software developers, and systems integrators who have furthered the growth of our industry through applications or technological developments. So Chuck was presented this award yesterday at an internal meeting. He's had several leadership roles in the past 25 years working in the software development space. He's been a key contributor to Zebra's broader enterprise asset intelligence architecture and overall software vision. During his professional career, Chuck has held several leadership roles within Zebra, including Motorola Solutions and Symbol Technologies, some of the predecessors, and has led the creation of numerous Zebra design developments. And in his current role as Vice President of Advanced Markets and Technology, Chuck is responsible for evaluating emerging trends and markets to determine which ones should be operationalized as future revenue streams for Zebra. This includes he's also responsible for identifying potential leading edge and adjacent acquisition opportunities for the company. And before moving to his current role, Chuck was the Senior Director of Software Engineering for Motorola Solutions and Symbol Technologies before that. Chuck has always worked hard to determine process efficiencies for customers and motivate those around him, and continually seeks out new opportunities for the company. Chuck is also well respected and highly sought out for his expertise and can often be found presenting at customer, partner, and industry events. Chuck, congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you very much, Chuck. So actually, a funny thing happened to me on the way to the office this morning. I got invited to an award ceremony where I was receiving an award. You know, as you mentioned, Chuck, great. I was surprised yesterday. We had an internal event, at Zebra. It was actually an innovation event where I learned about the award. Right. And then when I think about it, that was really a perfect place for me to learn about this really prestigious award, because, as I see it, innovation and technology is really what drives our industry. That's what really kept me, excited about this industry. And, I continue to, I've contributed to it, and many other people have helped contribute to it. So I'm really, grateful and honored to be recognized, by this award. Right. I'm honored and truly surprised for a second time, representing an industry that I've worked with for 28 years. Also humbled that, I join a list of some very prestigious people, receiving this award in honor of the great contributions of Dr. Hohberger, right? Who, Clive, I think we actually met many years ago. I actually won't admit how long ago you had visited the Symbol at the time. We were working on some RFID projects.
Right.
So
77, that was 97.
97. Okay, I knew it was about that. I didn't want to say exactly how long, but and I remember you coming and saying a printer company, and I was really impressed, and it always stuck in my mind. And we were doing a mobile computer based on with some RFID reading capabilities, and you had some printers, right? And I remember that when Zebra, acquired us 7-8 years ago now, how the two companies really in the same industry and really were working together well.
Chuck, this is well deserved. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. So, I want to thank everybody, my colleagues at Zebra, Motorola, Symbol through the years, the AIM board, and all my customers and partners that I've dealt with. It's really a great honor. And while I'm honored this, I'm also looking, to the future. Right, I see lots of new technologies, machine learning, computer vision, augmented reality, IoT. There's a whole list of great new things coming, and I see great new products for our customers. So, thanks everybody.
Again, Chuck, congratulations and well deserved. All right, next is the Paul Bergé International Business Development Award. AIM established this award back in 2020 to honor Paul, who's been a strong contributor to our industry for over 40 years and passed away in 2019. So again, Paul was great international business development person, so we established this award. And this year's award was presented to Dr. Romano Volta. He mirrors Paul as an industry pioneer, a risk taker, and a visionary. He transformed Data Logic from a small lab housed in a church rectory into the international powerhouse it is today. He is recognized as a thought leader for his innovative thinking and progressive technological views, which has led to the impressive growth of Data Logic's product portfolio and expansion into international markets. His entrepreneurial vision to recognize and seize business opportunities strategically positioned Data Logic to acquire such organizations as PSC, AccuSource Systems, IDware, Data Sensor, MD Microdetectors, and PPT Vision. These acquisitions expanded the company's solution offering beyond barcoding to laser marking, machine vision, and RFID, as well as entry into new markets, including manufacturing, healthcare, retail, robotics, food, warehousing, automation, transportation, logistics, and the list goes on. The breadth and range of products and solutions attributed to Data Logic's success in meeting the needs of customers across their entire value chain. Beyond the AIDC community, Dr. Volta has been playing a vital role in building strong relationships and supporting community service endeavors with local organizations, nonprofits, and universities in the areas in which Data Logic employees live and work. His award was presented in person by Mary Lou Bosco, AIM CEO, at Data Logic's 50th anniversary celebration in Italy. So congratulations to Dr. Volta. Next is the Richard Dilling Award. It is the highest award given by AIM in the AIDC industry. It's named for Richard Dilling, who was an industry pioneer and former vice president of AIM. It's presented to executive science and engineers in recognition of outstanding contributions they've made to the growth of the industry. Here to present the award is Pierre Mueller. Pierre, are you ready?
I'm there, yes. Hi, Chuck. Hi, everybody. I think Jim is there also. I've seen him somewhere in the attendance list. And well, I can try to give a brief summary of Jim's accomplishment there and what that means to me and EM. I think so Jim graduated from University of Texas in Austin, and after 20 years working on radar system at Goodyear and as member of technical staff at Texas Instruments, he stumbled into the RFID in the mid 2000, and he has been instrumental in the development of the RFID technology through standardization, education, technology promotion, system design, and pre-sales work. In 2007, Jim joined the US Technical Advisory Group for the ISO IEC GTC1 SC31, which is the automatic identification and data capture techniques. And he has been serving as a chair for TG4 since November 2014. He has been the project editor for 6-join ISO ISC RFID standard and contributed on the editorial committee of many more. He has equally become a key contributor to a number of EPC Global RFID action groups, serving as co-chair for hardware active tagging and subgroup leader for cryptography during the development of the EPC Gen 2 V2 specification. And he is currently contributing, I would say, enormously to the Gen 2 V3 development. Additionally, he has been a core team member of the RAIN Alliance Technical and Developer Working Group since the inception, and is an active contributor in GS1, EPCIS, LLRP, Digital Link, and ID-SMG work groups. And I hope I don't forget too many of them. More importantly for me, Jim has been my mentor to the RFID world since I joined EM in 2017, and he has been an essential force behind EM microelectronics recent growth in RFID. And within our organization, Jim is highly appreciated and respected team member and educator, always available to help the colleagues and share his vast knowledge, but also trusted advisor to the management on the roadmap and on the strategic topic. So Jim has always focused on serving as much the need of the high volume brand, the retail, the supply chain application, illustrated by the tremendous market success of our NFC dual frequency solution, as much as those of the added value RAIN application is serving the smart industry, intelligent transportation system market with best-in-class security and augmented RFID product line. So want to thank Jim for the commitment and the enthusiasm in the RFID in general and RAIN RFID in particular. And I think the market in the technology is continuing to expand into new areas and application thanks to his contribution and his commitment.
Thank you, Pierre. Jim, would you like to say a few words?
Well, thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Pierre, for the kind words. And I mentioned at the RAIN face-to-face meeting when Mary Lou presented the award, I was very surprised. I too am very humbled. I know some of the past winners, and I'm I'm in awe of some of the past winners and glad to be in the same mention with them. I know that I make most of my contributions through the standards world, and I've been doing it for a long time. I thank EM for giving me the opportunity to represent EM in the standards. I've met many colleagues. We've worked together for many years. It's developed a lot of friendships. It's been very worthwhile, and I truly appreciate the honor. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jim. Well deserved. All right. Next is the Bert Moore Excellence in Journalism Award. This was established in 2007 in honor of Bert Moore, who was the guru within AIM and worked extensively within our journalism community. He was a prolific writer, and he always endeavored to be honest, educational, and unbiased. And so this was established to recognize a journalist or media representative who reflected Bert. The award was originally just the Excellence in Journalism Award, but we renamed it in 2012 to honor the late Bert Moore. Here to present is Marcus Honda. Marcus?
Hello. Yes. Well, it's an honor to present this award. First, because I met in person Bert, was a gentleman, very nice guy. And well, okay, this award, I'm very happy to have given to my friend, Mr. Edson Perin. He's currently the CEO of NetPress. He's a media company in Brazil. So he's a professional journalist, experienced reporter, editor, and director of many publications in Brazil. Founder and editor of the IOP Journal, the first media in the Internet of Packaging industry in Latin America. Brazilian editor of RFID Journal for many, many years. Speaker and master of ceremonies in Portuguese and English, graduated from the University of São Paulo, postgraduate in online media. He presented the IT for Business show at Eldorado radio station from Estado de São Paulo Group, media company, author of the book IT for Business and editor of the blog from 2007 to 2019, twice winner of the Automation Award, 2012 and 2014 by GS1 Brazil. He was communications advisor for Intel and Microsoft in Brazil. He worked at Jovem Pan Radio, Bandeirantes Radio and TV networks, Valor Econômico Journal, and finally Information Week magazine, among other news companies. So it's my pleasure to present this award to my friend and very competent professional, Edson Perin.
Congratulations, Edson. Do you want to say a few words?
Sure. Hi, are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Okay. I would like to thank AIM for this award at first, and also Marcus Honda for remembering me and all the industry. And I would like to thank Marco Roberti, who has retired this year, and he was a very important person in the RFID world and also a friend. We are very close friends. And I would like to thank also my colleagues at RFID Journal in the US and everybody in the industry all over the world that I had met, and I had the opportunity to talk and to understand more and to learn how to increase the RFID market and also to educate people all over the world. I would like to say these words and thank you very much for this opportunity and for this award, for this prize.
Congratulations, Edson.
Thank you.
Next is the Ted Williams Award. It's named in honor of Ted Williams, an industry innovator and collaborator and longtime member of AIM's Technical Symbology Committee. It was introduced in 2007 and presented annually in recognition of an innovative, exceptional contributions and development in the automatic identification industry that contributes the work and growth of the industry through the work as a teacher, researcher, or entrepreneur. Presenting it today will be Anna Lau. Anna?
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Chuck. This is Anna. So it's my honor to present this award to Professor Eng-Hock. So Professor Eng-Hock, he was born in Malaysia. He received his bachelor degree in electronic engineering from National Taiwan Ocean University in 1997, and his master degree and PhD degree is in City University of Hong Kong. He's currently a professor with University of Tunku Abdul Rahman. He was published more than 100 peer-reviewed papers in many top international journals. Professor Lim is a world-leading researcher in RFID antenna designs, where he has published 1 research book and 2 book chapters. He is also the inventor of 18 patents. Professor Lim was the founding chair of IEEE Malaysia Council on RFID. He served as an associate editor of IEEE Transaction on Antenna and Propagation, and he is now serving the associate editor of IEEE Journal of Radio Frequency Identification. Since April 2021, he has been a distinguished lecturer of IEEE Council on RFID. He's a fellow of academic of Science and Malaysia and the ASEAN Academic of Engineering and Technology. So, Professor Ling, would you like? Congratulations, Professor Ling. Would you like to say something?
Yes. First of all, thanks, Dr. Anna Lau, for the nomination, and thanks, Anne, for giving me this award. And of course, right, my research field is very similar to Dr. Anna Lau. We are making antenna smaller. And of course, right, with this recognition, I will work even harder. In the future, I hope that I can design even smaller antenna that can reach even further distance so that I can contribute to this industry. Thank you very much.
Again, congratulations, Professor Lim. We're going to go back to a presentation earlier that we were waiting for a representative to get on board. If you can go back to that. Yeah, thank you. Jeannie, would you like to present this award?
Yes, I would. Thank you very much, Chuck. And I'd like to thank all of the award recipients so far and offer my congratulations. I'm about to present the Automatic Identification Technology Award, or the AIT Award. Since 2013, this award is presented each year to an individual, a committee, a group, or an organization from the government sector that has championed the use of automatic identification technology within the local, state, or national governments. This award is sponsored by our Public Policy Committee, and it has a very impressive list of previous recipients, which include the Deputy Commissioner of the FDA, Frank Giannis, Representative Mike Turner from Ohio, Senator Portman, and Senator Whitehouse. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the award recipient this year is U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown. U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown is leading the way in discussing how to best secure and shorten the food supply chain and other priorities for Ohio farmers, working them into the 2023 Farm Bill. Brown is the first Ohioan to serve on the Senate Agricultural Committee in 50 years, and it will be key in his work in this upcoming Farm Bill. Ohio is very dependent upon agriculture, and as most people on the phone who know me realize that the food supply chain has been very interested and passion of mine over those last few years, because it's building an ability to establish sufficient supply chains that enables our producers, our communities, and will help the world meet their sustainability goals. Here to accept the award on Senator Brown's behalf is Mr. Riviera. Mr. Riviera, do you have a few comments that you would like to make?
Yes, I do. Thank you. First off, I want to thank AIM for honoring Senator Brown with the 2022 North American Automatic Identification Technology Award. It's an especially an honor to receive it as AIM celebrates their 50th anniversary. I would also like to thank Jeanne Duckett for all her hard work educating and advocating for food traceability and to drive supply chain efficiencies and value back to its producers. The COVID-19 pandemic both expressed and compounded the fragility of long and globalized supply chains. The best way to serve Ohio's hardworking farmers is to secure and shorten those supply chains, find new, more local markets for Ohio farmers, and to invest in those local communities. That's why Senator Brown is leading the discussions right now in advance of the 2023 Farm Bill on how to best fight for Ohio farmers and for working families. Because an investment in agriculture and innovation isn't just an investment in an individual farm, it is an investment in a whole local community. When folks buy local Ohio food, we help create jobs and opportunities in rural places like rural towns or urban neighborhoods. And we know for every dollar we invest in agriculture and innovation, the economy sees a $20 return on investment. Senator Brown believes in the need to build on the next Farm Bill and to make it easier for farmers to feed their communities and for consumers to buy local Ohio farm products. This keeps the money where it belongs, here in our communities. As AIM celebrates its 50th anniversary, I want to remind everyone how instrumental Ohio was in developing supply chains. The Patel Institute in Columbus put in a lot of hard work to develop barcodes and scanners, which enable supply chain all over the world today to function. Just as Ohio led the way for developing modern supply chains, Ohio is now poised to lead of the next generation of agriculture innovation. Senator Brown would like to send his warmest regards and wishes AIM the continued success. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, congratulations to Senator Brown. It's a prestigious award. Now we're going to jump back to our case study competition winners. This is the case study competition award for AIDC. It's been awarded this year to Wraith. Wraith worked with their customer Bauer Collective, a home and personal care consumer goods company, on traceability solution for their new and sustainable reuse packaging product. Unfortunately, they are not able to join us on the call. So congratulations to Ray. Next is the blockchain case study competition. This year's awardee is iTrace Technologies. iTrace worked with large US-based aircraft equipment manufacturer in the used and refurbished parts business to protect the data from hackers and to ensure that the parts are authentic. Mark Manning is here to accept the award. I believe maybe he's not online.
I'm here, if you can hear me.
Okay, great, Mark. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I want to thank AIM for all of their support over the past year and for the blockchain award. I know the industry in the blockchain world and the crypto space is going through some turmoil right now, but I still believe that there's a future for blockchain technologies and supply chain. So I want to thank everybody for this award and really appreciate working with AIM going forward.
Congratulations, Mark. Thank you for being on the call and to iTrace. The next case study competition was for Internet of Things. The awardee this year is Coruscant Systems, who worked with a dock complex in India to develop an effective cargo clearance processing system for faster cargo movements and higher port productivity. Here on behalf of Coruscant is, and I'm going to butcher the name, I'm sorry, Ankita Bomik. If you'd like to say a few words.
I'm Ankita from Coruscant Systems Private Limited. I'm the Business Development Manager. I'm representing here on behalf of my company. And the director is Sridev Nair, who is really an innovative and solution creator for best product solutions. So I would like to explain you about my case study, if I'm allowed to. Chuck, is it okay if I can just give a summary of my project?
The quick summary, yes. Yeah.
So we have given a solution. We have done a case study on Haldia Dock Complex, which is a subsidiary of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port Authority, which is in Kolkata. Our main aim was to resolve the pain point of the port industries, to start up with, we have gone with Haldia Dock Complex. Where we have provided a suite of complete solution where the entire port can track the workers, employers, the gate access managements can be done with various IoT technologies which have been provided. And there was a web-based anytime, anywhere access system with proper evacuation systems. Route tracking and equipment, container vehicle and user using integrated GPS and GIS technologies are used here. Mobile spot checkings were also there, and there was a live performance of performance dashboard where you can check what all is going on inside your port premises or so. So the main benefits which was gained by our client was there was a revenue improvement of around 10 to 12%. And there was a cost saving of around 16% as per the estimates given by the client. Operation efficiency was increased. Customer satisfaction was further enhanced by a new service such as real-time view of the cargo, express deliveries with competitive time, discounts during the low phases was available. Visibility and availability of the revenue was being shown. And with reference to the port, there was a proactive prevention of congestion, which is mainly seen in the ports have been resolved, and significant speed up of the traffic was done. So this was just a short summary of the case study which we have done. Further, I thank AIMS to just giving us the best IoT innovator in this case study solution which we have provided. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next is our RFID Consumer Award. It goes to Identiv. Identiv worked with CBS and the American Council for the Blind to provide improved accessibility for the blind and visually impaired customers to read their prescription labels properly. The award was presented in person at RFID Journal Live. Lee Dow, would you like to say a few words?
Sure, I'd be happy to. First, thank you very much for the support and for the award. This particular solution has really been a very interesting journey for us. The American Council of the Blind and CVS Pharmacy worked with us to create this elegant solution for people who are, accessing prescription medication, which can often present a bit of a minefield for people with visual impairments. Many times patients need a completely separate device to read their prescriptions, or they rely on memory to follow a pharmacist's instructions. And the pill bottles are far too small for Braille. So this particular Spoken RX program allows customers to open the CVS app, and they can use Siri or Google Assistant, scan the RFID sticker on their prescription bottles, and then hear a recitation of the label's really crucial components. We supplied the RFID stickers, which users scan with their smartphone to access all the information. This particular program originally rolled out to about 1,700 locations, and then was available nationwide about 7 or 8 months later. It's now available in English and Spanish at all CVS stores with no additional cost to users, and thousands of patients have enrolled in the program. This solution also won the Fast Company 2022 Innovation by Design Awards for packaging, and it was an honoree in the same competition in the accessibility category.
Thank you, Ling, and congratulations.
Thank you.
The next award is our RFID industrial applications. HID Global and Asgen worked with GE Hydroelectric to develop a rugged RFID tag that would reliably monitor, collect, and manage data performance and integrity in harsh environments. Here to accept the award and say a few words is Christian Miras.
Yes, thanks, Chuck. Yeah, it's always a pleasure and honor to receive recognition for a particular product or project. I will say also that the recognition does not only come back to me, but to all the actors having worked around this project, like HID for the development of the tag, but also Assign, which developed the chip used in this application, and not least the customer Gs who has done all the integration. Just to say a few words about the tag, currently we are working on the 3rd generation of this tag, capable to measure also the strain, not only the temperature. And I will say that in this kind of application, we need to see the RFID tag not more only as an identifier, but you have to see that measurement instrument using RFID capabilities to send the data. I don't know if some of you have had the opportunity to go to the Wireless IoT Tomorrow exhibition in Germany last October, where we presented this tag or this new generation of tag fixed on a lamb of a bow to measure the strains when you pull on the string. When you try to pull, you see that the lamb is bending, and you can measure the strain on this part. So just to show that what kind of use case of strain measurement that you can do with this kind of tag. Again, thank you very much for the award. And a little bit early, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a joyful and prosperous year 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. And again, congratulations. Now we're going to return to the AIM North America Awards, and Jeannie Duckett will be taking over.
Thank you, Chuck. And so far, congratulations to all the AIM Global Award winners. So as we continue here, I would like, and it is my very, very great honor to award and discuss this next award recipient. So the AIM North America Professional of the Year. This award has been given out since 2011, and it's presented annually to individuals in recognition of their innovation and exceptional contribution to the development of our industry, through their work as a contributor, a collaborator, or a mentor. And I'm very pleased to say that our first award recipient has really, really served as all three to this industry in my experience. Elizabeth Sinclair has been leading the AIM Cannabis Work Group for the past 2 years, and she has continued to inspire, support and inform our teams. She is incredibly diligent in her outreach to the community. I first met Elizabeth, I don't know if she remembers, I first met Elizabeth at a GS1 Connect show in Washington, DC. And we instantly established a rapport. And there she was talking about her passion around traceability and innovation in the supply chain. Elizabeth's leadership, the Cannabis Group published a foundational white paper which summarized the benefits of AIDC for the industry, and she has chaired panel discussions in support of the white papers. Her enthusiasm for AIDC technologies and drive to serve the cannabis industry and as well as other industries is truly outstanding. And it now gives me the great pleasure to introduce Mr. David Cushman. David, do you have any words that you would like to add?
I will do my best to follow Jeannie. That was fantastic. You really summed it up from my perspective. I've been involved with AIM, of course, or we've been involved with AIM only for the past several, few years. But everywhere I've been invited or invited myself to become involved with different work groups, Elizabeth has been present and has, as you said, been just a contributor, a collaborator, a mentor for me as I've been, learning more and more about the organization and trying to help contribute wherever I can. She's encouraging. She reaches out to the industry, as you noted, builds relationships very easily, always professional, always the consummate professional, but always with a spirit of inclusion, making sure everybody is involved and with a spirit of enjoyment. She truly, demonstrates to us all that she enjoys what she does. She has a passion for it, as you said, and it makes it fun to be involved with the work groups that she's leading. I've been most recently involved with her work in the cannabis work group, but also in other work groups in track and trace and food safety related activities. Again, hard to add anything of real meaning to what Jeannie said, but I am really pleased to be able to contribute to recognizing Elizabeth for this award. Elizabeth, you're on. Would you like to say any words?
Yes, I would. And wow, Dave and Jeannie, I'm flabbergasted and I'm really touched by this honor. I'm especially humbled to be included in the list of AIM Professional of the Year winners. I admire them all. A few I consider mentors. As you alluded to, I'm a little geeky about the work we do. AIDC touches virtually every person on the planet every day. And I'm so proud of the positive impact we have on humankind. Our technologies are exciting enough on their own, but there are new applications in industries that you all, my colleagues, are engaging, and these are world changing. So I became involved with AIM not long after I joined the magic world of barcode labeling and RFID software. I ran into Mary Lou at a giant convention hall somewhere. It might have been PAC Expo, maybe in 2013 or 2014. Mary Lou had been told that I might have insight into trends and verticals that would impact our industry. And she asked, and so I went full on fangirl mode. I engaged in a passionate diatribe about traceability in the regulated industries. I probably went on for 20 minutes. Once I finally stopped to take a breath, Mary Lou said, thank you. And as I remember it, she walked away with her hair blown back. But a few weeks later, she called and thanked me for the conversation. And she said she had really good news to share. The AIM board had decided to sponsor a track and trace work group, which was thrilling to me. And then she shared that they'd also decided that I should chair that work group. So thank you, Mary Lou, for volunteering me and getting me started on my AIM journey. Thank you, AIM, for giving me the opportunity to contribute to your important work in my small way. I'm grateful to the founder and chairman of Siegel Scientific, Jeremy Siegel, a wonderful man who had a vision about a better way to use software to create the data carriers that mark and track the world's goods. I'm also grateful to the technical teams that have developed Bartender throughout the years, especially those whose long tenure has built the foundation for the product as we know it today. People like our CEO, Harold Bowe, CTO, Ian Einman, and my colleagues, Mike Riston and Kevin Sorensen. I'm inspired every day to represent such a dynamic, important software product, but I'm also inspired by the smart people I work with. Recently, Harold and our CRO, Matthew Brine, made space for me to work with organizations like AIM more and more intentionally. I'm very thankful for this opportunity. And finally, Mary Lou, Mike, Diana, and Jamie, the hardest working people in show business. I appreciate you and the things that you do.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And now as we move on, we are gonna, next slide. We're going to move to Organization of the Year. And I'm also very honored to be able to make the following announcements. So Organization of the Year was established in 2013. This award is presented to an organization in recognition of outstanding contributions and service that have furthered the growth of the industry. As a respected and responsible leader in the AIDC industry, this company achievement is serving the industry deserves this special recognition. And this award has been given to some very, very prestige companies throughout the years, including NATO, Edson, University of Memphis, Seagull Scientific, and I'm very pleased to announce this year's award winner is Metalcraft. And like with Elizabeth, I've just totally enjoyed my association with the Metalcraft personnel. Metalcraft has provided identification solutions since 1950. They began as a stapler company and has evolved into the AIDC with a very strong, innovative base. They live by their corporate values and are driven by them. They are a member-owned company that takes pride in what they do, which I can definitely attest to in my many associations with Metalcraft. I've been very impressed at the drive and dedication and innovation that Metalcraft has and their passion for sharing their knowledge with the industry. They host a webcast and they are always willing to step up and help. Recently, Metalcraft announced Inlay Innovation, a wholly owned subsidiary of Metalcraft focused on custom RFID inlay design, testing, and production in Iowa. This investment greatly strengthens Metalcraft's supply chain and meets the growing need for custom products sought by RFID converters, manufacturers, distributors, and integrators. And as Elizabeth alluded to, is going to help us meet the challenges of the 21st century in building those supply chains and serving our customers as well as the greater world. It gives me and just as a side note, it tickles me pink that as a graduate of Iowa State University, Metalcraft is headquartered in Ames, Iowa. Today, accepting the award on behalf of Metalcraft is the COO, Kyle Bermel. Kyle, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, thanks, Ginny. We're actually headquartered in Mason City, Iowa, but Inlay Innovation is in Ames. So you guys can stop and see those places anytime you're back at Iowa State. On behalf of Metalcraft, I'd just like to thank AIM North America, for being considered for this award. Very humbling to receive the award. We've been a longtime member of AIM, and our CEO, Steve Dorfler, spent multiple years on the board of AIM as well. So we now have Colin Black, who will continue to be highly involved with AIM going forward. And this wouldn't be possible without our member owners who work diligently every day to take care of our customers. We also couldn't do this without our incredibly loyal customers and partners, and just want to say thank you for the award.
Thank you, Kyle, for your comments, and it's very well deserved. And I will probably take you up on the offer to stop by at your Ames facility. Next slide, please. So the last award we'd like to present this morning is to a colleague of mine, Susan Flake. Susan also receives the AIM North America Professional Award. Susan is leading multiple initiatives and driving automation and mobility for the food industry. She is driving on all layers of a result-based application that can drive automation and accuracy of data capture for food supply chain and quick serve restaurants. This is enabling them to do that inventory management and inventory visibility that helps them meet their profitability goals as well as their ESG goals to limit excess food waste, resulting in financial savings and a large environmental impact. As one of the first pioneers of full implementation of sterilization RFID technology, Susan is a clear industry leader in leveraging AIDC technology to solve business problems and evolve industries to be more efficient and more socially and environmentally responsible. With more than 30 years in the AIDC industry and a true leader in RFID, Susan is a paramount AIDC professional, evolving multiple industries in North America. She has been outstanding in championing and implementing RFID technologies throughout the food industry. She's passionate about waste reduction. Additionally, she has an amazing instinct of identifying proper metrics to build the business case of the use of technology, and specifically intelligent labeling, that result in labor savings, waste reduction, and other benefits. On behalf of Avery Dennison and AIM North America, I'd like to congratulate Susan Flake as being an AIM North American Professional winner. Thank you.
We'd like to thank you for taking time today to spend with us as we congratulate all these awardees. If you need any further information about AIM or any of its activities or these awards, please get in contact with us.